USCIS are speeding up and are starting to process cases faster for the K1 visa. Last month, USCIS processed 4,016 cases, which is the most they've processed in a month this year so far. If you're currently in the process of applying for a K1 visa or are about to apply and are wondering how long is this going to take, I wanted to provide and share as much information as I could find to give you as much clarity and insight of the current USCIS processing times in October 2025 for your K1 visa. Let's take a look at what USCIS are currently processing. The website I'm using is called trackmyvisanow.com, which is the website we found most helpful when waiting for our K1 visa to be processed. Another tool we found useful was the Case Tracker app, which is a free app we downloaded to further keep track of our case. Just as a note, I'm not associated with either of these tools. These were just the ones that we found particularly useful. If you're only interested in the current wait time, at the top here, they've stated the current processing time for Form I-129F ranges from 9 to 12 months. Recently filed applications will experience longer wait times. Track My Visa Now's prediction software does take into account both historical data and recent trends to adjust the predicted time estimate. Just as a comparison, the official USCIS website is currently stating that 80% of cases will hear back by 9 months. From my research and hearing from all of you, I believe this number is currently fairly accurate. The first graph currently shows all the applications for the K1 visa dating back from October 2023 to today's date of October 2025. I've simplified this graph for demonstration purposes, and in green shows all the cases that have been approved, and all those in blue are still waiting to be processed. Those in yellow were cases that were processed by USCIS, but a request for evidence was sent to the applicant. As you can see, the majority of those who applied either in January 2025 or before have been approved, with a few applications from various months that have still been untouched by USCIS. As of today, they still have approximately 19% of applications that they received in January 2025 to still process. On Friday, the 26th of September, they started processing the February 2025 cases and so far have approved 417 cases. The second graph is the most important graph and what I want to focus on, as it shows how many cases USCIS processes each month. USCIS has recently started to increase the amount of cases they're processing each month, and as you can see, last month, in September, they processed 4,016 cases, which is the most amount of cases they've processed this year in 2025. If I toggle this button here, it shows that USCIS are processing a daily average of approximately 189 cases in September. Hopefully, this means there will be an improvement in processing times. USCIS does have a proven track record of speeding up to reduce the wait time for K1 processing. This final graph here shows what USCIS is processing as of today's date, October 1st, 2025. They are currently heavily focused on those who applied in February 2025, as well as processing the remaining cases from the prior months of November, December, and January. If you applied in February 2025, your case should be next to be processed by USCIS. Once your case is approved, it will be sent to the National Visa Center for processing before your application is sent to your home country's U.S. Embassy. This part of the process is currently taking approximately 2 to 3 months. I know the wait is long and frustrating, but hang in there. My husband and I went through the K1 visa process and our application took 9 months to be approved, which seemed like a lifetime of waiting for USCIS to process our case. If you'd like to share your application month, feel free to drop it in the comments, as I'm sure it'll give others hope to see who else filed in the same month as them. If you found this video useful or you would like me to keep posting updates on USCIS processing, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and my fingers are crossed that USCIS processes your case very soon.